Selena Gomez's ex-best friend, who was allegedly cheating with Benny Blanco, speaks out. What is Teresa Marie saying? Let's talk about it, but before we get into it, hello! My name is Sebastian, and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So grab a snack and a drink, hit that subscribe button. Listen, girl, I am your new messy bestie, and I spill pop culture tea from my very sparkly closet. And the whole vibe on my channel is like we're on a FaceTime call. So, if you are in the market for a new messy bestie with ADHD, dyslexia, and a little bit of man boobs, honey, subscribe. Listen, Teresa Marie, Benny Blanco, the rumors, they're starting to fiddle out, fiddle out, I don't know if that's a word, bitch, but they're trying to trickle out or whatever. And they're not that big right now, the rumors, and quite frankly, girl, I'm very happy about that it's ended. Benny Blanco, Selena Gomez have definitely shut down those rumors, okay? They have definitely been completely shut down. They've been, posting about each other and, blah, blah, blah. So they're together, okay? Done. But the mystery here, the big mystery in the world, it's giving very much life is a mystery, is why is Selena Gomez still unfollowing Teresa Marie? That's probably a mystery that we're never going to get. Teresa Marie is still following Selena and Benny. Benny Blanco is still following Teresa Marie, but Selena Gomez is not following Teresa Marie. So I don't understand it. But listen, a lot of people are talking about Teresa Marie's latest Instagram post because they believe that this is a little dig at Selena Gomez. She posted something that says, "A society full of sinners, judging sinners for sinning differently." Girl, what in the Da Vinci Code is going on here? A society full of sinners, judging sinners for sinning differently. What kind of sins are you sinning differently, boo? What kind of sins are you sinning differently, boo? Answer the question, girl. Answer the Teresa Marie. I'm going to be very honest. I know that a lot of people want to see the downfall of Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez. I get it. I see the comments. A lot of people, because they dislike Selena, they don't want to see her happy. They want to see her miserable, and they want to see her in a bad relationship, and they want to see her spiral out and maybe even go on Instagram Live and make a fool out of herself. They want to see her make a fool out of herself, yell at paparazzi, and they just don't want to see her happy, They don't want to see her thriving with her hit Hulu show, with her billion-dollar rare beauty brand, with her very successful album that came out that has the biggest first week sales of her career. They don't want to see her in the most nominated Oscar movie ever this year. They don't want to see her do that. They rather see her spiral. But, the joke's on them, boo, because the ones praying for her downfall, girl, I'm going to pray for you, honey, because you have a very hard hit reality coming to you, boo, because there's no downfall here, honey. There's only an uphaul. Okay, an uphill bat. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Listen, when the rumors of Benny Blanco and Teresa Marie came out, I was going through it, for Selena, because I was like, if this is true, she is never going to trust another man again. If this is true, she's probably going to turn into a lesbian or, become a nun, because and I don't blame her. After everything that she's been through, if that happened, are you kidding me? I could never, ever trust another man again, especially when, Benny Blanco seems to be so incredibly, just all about Selena. So I'm like, damn, if that man did this, fucking no one can trust nobody, right? Ooh, girl, I will never forget, girl. It was like a Thursday when I saw the news. I was like, Benny Blanco, you did not. Ooh, bitch, I was about to literally go out and freaking... girl, what is that thing people do? March? Protest? Ooh, girl, I was going to call in all radio stations to tell them not to play his music. I was like, every single artist that he's ever been involved in, I'm going to cancel. It was, girl, don't play with it. Don't play with my girl Selena. And with Teresa Marie, girl, you crazy? Well, it turned out to be false, thank God. But why do people think Teresa Marie is writing that? Now, I think... Well, if you guys didn't know, when you are a friend with a very big celebrity like Selena Gomez, right, you have to sign NDAs. When you are friends with millionaires, some of them will make you sign NDAs. I'm friends with a couple of people that have asked me to sign NDAs. And I think it's perfectly fine, right? I think it's actually, if I needed an NDA sign, if I had anything, like that, I would be like, yes, sign an NDA. For example, the Kardashians, allegedly, they have a stack of NDAs right next to the front door. As soon as you walk into their home, there's an NDA table there that forbids you from speaking of anything you see, hear, or feel, or anything in that house for a lifetime, right? That's alleged, but that is what a lot of people say about the Kardashians. And you know what, girl? I have to say, bitch, there are so many people out here who talk so much shit and expose all these crazy things and use people and leech off people that, of course, I would have an NDA too. But do I think that Teresa Marie wants to say more than she does? I think so, because the whole internet was calling her a homewrecker. The whole internet was literally calling her a homewrecker, a hoe, a bad friend, a bad person, and she didn't say anything. Why do you think she didn't say anything? Because she has an NDA, in my opinion. This is all alleged, of course, but that's my opinion. You're going to say that I'm doing this shit and you think I'm not going to speak up for myself? The whole internet made headlines. Literal media press releases were talked about this. I mean, this was on every single headline that Benny Blanco allegedly cheated with Teresa Marie, but Teresa Marie never once said anything. And I believe that that is because of an NDA. And I also believe that maybe she believes that putting out these quotes is going to cause some kind of thing. And she's right. Any kind of quote that she's going to put out until people are over this is going to be like, is that about Selena? Is that about Benny? And she knows this. She's been friends with Selena far too long. She knows how the entertainment business works. So listen. Do I personally believe that Benny Blanco and Teresa Marie were together? No. I believe that that is false, okay? The only thing I don't quite understand, which frankly is none of my fucking business, is why Selena Gomez does not follow Teresa Marie. That is a part that I'm just like, why is it, girl? Like, what is the reason? What is the reason? What is the reason that Selena Gomez stopped following her best friend, Teresa Marie, of so many years, So, do you guys think that this little quote was having to do with Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco? Let me know in the comments below, girl. All I know is that it is true, girl. We are a society of sinners, and we do judge others, and we all put ourselves in high horses. And what I think that she might be saying is that, look, maybe all what you're saying is false. I'm just not legally allowed to maybe even mention Selena, It could be that. And it's not a bad thing. Selena Gomez, when you are a billionaire, well, we know she's not a billionaire, but you know what I mean. When you are that famous, you need to protect yourself. And I'm sorry, but people change when it comes to money, okay? People change around you when it comes to money. And if they are offered any amount of money from a shady magazine to expose you, they will do it in a drop of a dime. We've seen it happen before, and it's going to continue to happen. So maybe everyone around Selena Gomez has legally signed an NDA that forbids them to even mention Selena. And that probably even includes her being able to defend herself. But sometimes in PR, in all these things, you are not allowed to say anything. You just got to let it ride and let it go away, because the more you say, the more it's going to grow and grow and grow. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that this was referencing Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco? Let me know in the comments. And like always, when I say the magical words, I want you to make a wish. Beedity, boppity, boom!